Hey guys, Andrea here. For those of you who are new, I'm a celebrity makeup artist. I'm based in Paris, and in today's video, I am going to show you a bunch of new products that I've been testing lately, and I've also came out with this look while I was testing a bunch of new stuff. And you know what? I'm actually very proud of this makeup look, especially if you look at the before and after. I'm going to show you skincare, makeup, new brushes. Okay, let's get into today's look. I've had my skincare done. I'm going to use the Caudalie Vinoperfect. Here's the thing about skincare. If you're going to do your skincare routine and then immediately go with makeup, meaning like immediately, right? Then chances for your makeup to slip and slide are very high. If you're going to give your skincare too much time, then your makeup is not going to have a good grip. It's always that sweet spot, right? It's always that perfect timing. And I would say the perfect timing between skincare and makeup is about like 10-15 minutes. But you can utilize that time to do something else. Like, for example, I would do my skincare routine. So I would do my shower. I would do my skincare routine, and then I will brush my teeth. I will apply body lotion and brush my hair, and then do my makeup. Listen, you can make it work. All you need to do is just change your habits. Now, this is a very, very powerful antioxidant. So it's like, imagine a very strong vitamin C, but strong as in like efficacy, right? I'm just starting this rich moisturizer from Caudalie, and it had this thing on top. So this is more of a richer moisturizer that I would typically use at night. For some reason, my skin tends to be very dry, so this during the day doesn't bother me. There are so many sunscreens that I've tried, so many SPF 50, 30, 45 that I've tried that I want to talk about. And I think I'm going to make a separate video about those because there are just so many, and I really committed to put them on a test for a couple of days each. That's why I think this process took so long, because already I've been testing over 30 sunscreens in the past couple of months. Maybe like 3 months, to be fully honest. And I have a few that I love under makeup here in the studio. This I have never tried. I've literally just opened today. I've tried it on my husband. This is a Watermelon Glow Dew Balm SPF 30 from Glow Recipe. Now it looks like this, and I have to tell you, can you get closer? Here's the thing. I don't think this is a good primary SPF. By primary, meaning like your main SPF. This, for me, this feels more like something that you would reapply throughout the day. Like, let's just say you're, out and about, you need something like quick. But it just, keep in mind that this is incredibly dewy. It's not sticky. So I think that those of you who have oily skin, I don't think you're gonna appreciate this. I prefer more of a milky texture. I'm going to show you two textures that I really, really love. One of them is The Ordinary Sun Care. This is SPF 45. And let me show you what I mean by a more milky texture. This is what I like. And on this side, I'm going to apply it and work it into the skin in real time so you can see how long it takes for this to disappear. I love this. And I don't know if it's just in my head, but I feel like when it's a little bit white like that, I feel like it's really protecting your skin. It's gone. It's still very dewy, but you don't see that white cast, right? A third one that I wanted to show you that I'm going to apply on the other side of my face, Glow Recipe, the Watermelon Glow Dew Shield Hydrating Fluid. So SPF 30, a little bit lower, but again, that more of a milky consistency. However, you can see that it's a bit more solid, right? It's more like a cream. Beautiful texture. Wow. Beautiful texture. Now, in comparison, I would have to say I prefer this, but with a little bit less skincare underneath. they feel very, very similar. I wouldn't be able to tell which one is it which at this point. I'm sure that as you saw me applying everything, you probably saw that I did not apply anything on the neck. It's because I've just self-tanned. This self-tan is the most natural looking self-tan that looks actually very, very natural. And it does not dry my skin. And I feel like it doesn't have that very, very strong smell, typical self-tanners. It's from Loving Tan, and they have changed. I mean, they haven't changed the formula. They just added this new formula. I used to use a lot of the self-tanning mousse from them, especially the 2-Hour Express, which is incredibly drying. And now I use this. I'm going to put a picture here with the product. It's so good. As I talked about in one of my videos, self-tanners will eventually make your skin look older because it dries out your skin. I feel like I'm not getting older with this product, okay? And I use the color medium. And by the way, this is what it looks like on my hands. I haven't done the best job applying it on my wrist, but listen, that's okay. It's okay. It's better than other times. Now, I have this product that I am so curious to know in the comments if you guys have already tried it. So I have this store that I pass by in Paris very often, and I keep seeing it's like K-Beauty, K-Beauty. And once I just got in and bought a bunch of stuff, including this foundation. So for those of you that don't know, this is a cushion foundation from a brand called TirTir. Okay, this foundation has been tested by a lot of influencers and a lot of people love it. I've seen some negative comments about it. I have personally tried it enough times to form an opinion about it. So I will tell you the good, the bad. It comes with this little applicator, which as you can see, I have not used a lot. Just the gesture, I don't like. It's like packing the foundation on the skin. I don't like that. I don't need that. I don't need that much product. Can easily go to full coverage foundation. The way you're supposed to apply it, I'm going to show you both with the applicator and with a brush. The way you're supposed to apply it, just like load this applicator with the product and then get the excess on the back of the lid. And this is what it looks like with this applicator. By the way, I'm using the shade 23 Neutral Sand. It looks more yellow in the video than it is in real life. In real life, it's actually a good, let's say a good neutral. So I did not apply any more product. I'm gonna go on the forehead. I'm also going to apply this under the eyes. Keep in mind, I did not apply any more product. I just basically make sure that everything I have is well blended. And I want to apply it under the eyes so you can see the power of coverage. This is the difference. So you can see that this foundation has so much coverage. Is this super natural looking? Not when you apply it with this. I mean, unless you apply very, very thin amount, it can be more natural looking, but this can make your skin look flawless, okay? Really flawless. Is it natural looking? Well, it depends on your base, on your skin. My skin is not perfect. I have a lot of imperfections, meaning I have large pores, I have a lot of acne scars, I do have some texture on my skin. So any foundation that is a bit heavier, like it has more coverage, it will, it will show on my skin. If you have beautiful skin already, like a really good texture, but maybe you have like, redness, or your problems are more related to discoloration, to color than to texture, then you're gonna be obsessed with this because it covers everything. It's just I don't feel like it emphasized my pores. Someone on Instagram, because I was using this on Instagram stories, and people are like, oh, I can't believe you like this because it emphasizes you. I don't think it emphasizes my pores. My pores are there regardless, okay? But let me just apply this product on the other side with a brush that I very much love. This is the Hourglass, and I will take a little bit of product, just a tiny little bit, as you can see. And now I'm going to swipe it. It can be a lot more natural looking, as you can see. Like it's barely there, right, with the brush. Isn't it good when you see the exact same product looking completely different, all depending on the technique that you're using? Exact same product applied less. It even looks lighter. You guys, it even looks lighter as in like color-wise. It does oxidize a lot. Overall, I can tell you that I prefer to apply this with a brush for my everyday makeup looks. I think that I don't need this much coverage. The one thing that I've noticed about this, other than the oxidation, it lasts so well. It's almost like paint, and it does not require powder. It matters a lot what you put underneath this foundation. If you're going to have your skin slightly dry, or if your skin is not very well prepared, I think it looks dry and it just makes your skin look tired. But that happens with any product, honestly. Any product that has coverage, any product that is applied on top of an unprepared skin, it will do that. But this one in particular, because I think it has some kind of ingredient that makes it stick. I've been wearing this yesterday. I got home super late with my mom and I had it perfectly on my face. Like it did not move. It did not budge. And I did not use powder or setting spray, which is a lot, you know, because I have a lot of movements on my face and it's normal for things to move. This is probably the best 29, I think I paid 29 euros for this. The best 29 euros foundation that I have tried in a while. One product that I could not wait to test, well, it's actually multiple. It's this collaboration that Daniel, Mr. Daniel, who, if you do not know, he's an Italian makeup artist. He's very, very sweet guy, a good friend of mine. And he's the creative director at Nabla. And they did a collaboration, like Daniel and Nabla did a collaboration together and created these gorgeous, along with this brush clutch. And here you have brushes on the go. You have a lip brush. You have this lip brush. I love that. I love these dual-ended, not as a makeup artist, but personal use. I have to say, I really appreciate them because they're just so practical. And then you have this one, which I already know that I'm going to love this. It's exactly the type of shape that I love. And this is probably for eyes. You have more of a flat brush and a good blending brush. I actually love this shape. Congratulations, Danielle. You did amazing. I cannot wait to try these. All right, I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer. I don't have any new concealer that I've been testing, so I'm going to go with the Hourglass. I'm in between Hourglass and NARS these days. I kind of love this type of brush for concealer. Let's see, what else do they have? I also love this for concealer. This type of brushes are really, really good for concealer, at least for my eye shape. Let's go with this smaller one. I mean, I have a very small face, so this is great. This size is great for my under eyes. One thing that I need to tell you about this product, the cushion foundation, is that I have tried quite a few cream bronzers on top of it, and I just didn't like the way they looked. I've tried the Sarah Creole, I've tried the Makeup by Mario, and they all dissolved this product. So I think I'm going to go with Westman Atelier this time. good old Chanel bronzing cream will work. And I'm going to take it with this 01 MR01. You know, when you use a product that you haven't tried in a very long time, then you think about, why did I even stop using that? That's how I feel about this. It's like, why did I even stop using it? It's just so beautiful. And because it's a bronzer, I will apply it slightly higher, where the sun would naturally hit my face. Yeah, this looks beautiful. A little bit on the nose, on the forehead. Oh, this is so gorgeous, and I love it on top of this foundation. I'm happy that it works together. I was so curious to try the new SAIE SuperSuede Radiant Blur Powder. Blush powder, sorry. And I have this in 3 different shades. Let me show you. Already, like, I love this consistency. So I have this beautiful pink. I have this gorgeous brown, bronzy brown, like terracotta. This will look great in summer. Oh my God, this is called Ciao. Gorge. Love this on me. Love this on me. And then I have this very strong pink. So mind you, I've never used these, right? This is in the shade Bella. I'm very particular about these pinks. There are only a few that I truly love. I'll have to see it on me, on my cheeks, because like that, I don't know. But the two, oh, gorge. MR02. I'm going to apply this on the highest points of the cheeks. A little bit higher to lift the cheeks. This is really beautiful. Really beautiful color. Just what's left on the brush, I'll do a quick swipe on the nose and a little bit here, so it kind of looks more natural. Maybe you're wondering, okay, why didn't you set? So with this foundation, I don't feel the need of applying too much powder. I will set my under eyes. I really love the way it looks without powder. Actually, I'm going to try with you the All Hours Hyper Blur powder for the first time. I'm going to use the one in translucent. So this one comes with a powder puff. I'm not going to use it with a powder puff because I want the minimum amount of powder under my eyes. I've used a really good high performing concealer. I know that I only need a little bit of powder. So I've taken this brush from Nabla with Mr. Daniel. This is the number 10 brush. I love this shade because look, it's exactly for this place under the eyes. This is how I choose my brushes. I don't choose my brushes to, you know, what they say they are, like blush brush, whatever. So for certain people, it could be, this place could be bigger. For me, because it's so small, this brush will do it. You want to know the truth about eyebrows? You want to do them right. You either do them before any skincare. You don't want to have any moisture there. Or you're going to basically use some micellar water and remove any product you might have on them before you actually start. That's what I'm doing right now. Just trying to remove any product that I might have between my eyebrows. And I'm going to use this brush from Nabla and Daniel. Apply a little bit of brow powder. I'm using this one from Anastasia, but I only use the light color. This is in medium brown. You've probably noticed that the eyes look slightly different. It's because I have got rid of the tail. So my eyebrows were more like this, right? By removing this part, it just opened this space a little bit more. I'm not saying you should do that. I just like that look on my eyebrows. Now, the only place where I'm going to apply that darker shade is right here where I'm missing an eyebrow or two. And I'm going to use some clear brow gel. This one is from LH Cosmetics and it's called the Brow Wax. And I actually really, really liked this. I've used it the other day and I loved how my eyebrows did not move. You guys, spectacular eyebrow gel. If you if you liked the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze, but you found that it's just too heavy and it doesn't do the trick for you, I dare you to try this one from LH Cosmetics, the Brow Wax, because this, on my very stiff, stubborn eyebrows, this does wonders. This is the palette I'm going to use. Emma Roberts and Kiko. Let's see what they actually look like, because I like them, you know, as I swipe them, but let's see what they actually look like on my eyes. I'm going to use the Nabla and Daniel 14 brush, and I'm going to apply this in the crease a little bit higher, right? My crease is very obvious, so I want to lift this shadow, make it a little bit higher. A lot of people think that if you highlight the brow bone, it's going to open the... No, it won't. Oh, this is so gorgeous, so subtle. I'm going to take that same eyeshadow and get it on the lower lash line. And I use the same brush because I don't want to have a very precise line there. Then I'm going to do a mix between these two eyeshadows. 19 brush. And I'm going to apply it at the end of the eye. And a little bit on the lower lash line, kind of like a V. Then I'm going to take this brush, number 21. It's a very, very tiny brush. Can you get closer? I don't know if you can see this shade. And I kind of push it in between my lashes. Then with a 18 brush, I'm going to take this eyeshadow and I'm going to go here. All these eyeshadows right here, they are so gorgeous, so creamy. Wow, look at the glide of this. Oh my God, I could cry. If you don't know me, listen, I tend to apply these very glittery, these very like foiled eyeshadows. I would apply them with a fluffy brush. It's weird, right? It's because I don't want that much shine. I don't want that much payoff. I'm going to take a fluffy 14 brush and get this eyeshadow. Do you see that? I'm gonna go with brown mascara from Sweed Lashes. I remember that Kiko sent me a mascara too, and I've been trying to look for this mascara for the past 10 minutes and I cannot find it. So it's gonna be this very dark, I mean, it's almost black. Mascara from Sweed. This is exactly the type of mascara I love for this look, because there's not much going on the eyes, right? I mean, there is, but there isn't. I mean, I've used like, what, 5 different eyeshadows, but there's not a lot of contrast on my eyes. By applying a mascara that will give me thick, full lashes, it would just cover all the work that I've done on my eyes. So I kind of really appreciate this mascara at this point. On the lips, I'm going to use a very popular lip liner shade from Glossier. This is in Buff. If I'm not mistaken, this is always out of stock. For a good reason. I mean, you're going to see in a second. It's a very, very beautiful color. We're going to heavily overline. And I kind of fill in the space between my actual lip and the lip liner. I love the color, but just the consistency of these very long-lasting lip pencils. Sometimes they're driving me nuts because now, I don't know if you can see, it's peeling off. Like if you go 1, 2 in the same place, if you apply 2 times, then it starts to like crumble. Just hate when it does that. For my lips, I'm gonna use this Glow Recipe Glass Balm. Now I gotta tell you, it's been a while since I haven't used like a classic lipstick. I think it will go back. I will go back to using a classic lipstick, but for now I really enjoy the easiness of applying just a lip liner and a lip balm or a lip oil. It looks like this. It's pretty dark. When you blend it, it can actually be very, very natural looking. Beautiful, right? Really beautiful. And I love the combination between anything that is slightly berry and this like darker smoky pink. Okay, so what do we think about this makeup look? Skin looks great, but I'm starting to be very oily here. That's when I know that this powder has to be applied with the powder puff in that area. Press. Yeah, so much better. All right, guys, this is the final look. This is what I came out with. I'm so proud. Not only that we tested makeup together, but I also kind of created a very cohesive look with what I had. As usual, everything I've mentioned is in the description down below. If there are any requests for looks or for techniques or just anything that you want to know, or if you want me to test any products, please let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I share a lot of makeup tips there as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.